Right. Let's get going here. Got that here. Got that. And we got the video. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. Let me make sure you guys could see my video here. All right. Yeah, you can. And make sure to go to the gearbox and switch your quality to 1080p so that you guys could see me in high quality, okay? I'll just show you really quickly where to do that. Right here. Just go to the gearbox, 1080p, and if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up. I'll give myself one too. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Let me say good morning to everybody, and we will begin. Mr. Steve, hola, Robert, Omar, Steve, Glenn, Steven, Ivano, David, Devin, John, Rick, Robert, Vernon, Cam. Good morning, Cam. Happy Friday. Dave. Got two Daves here. Lydia. We got James. We got Piet de Brock from Netherlands. We got Eagle Beagle. We got Jesse. We got Ray. We got Wade. We got Harold. We got JB. Chris is here. Happy Friday. Frank, Bancroft, Brian. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I hope you are doing well, my friend. Wesley, Gustavo, Genevieve, Richard, Colleen, Jeff. Are those shoes, Brian, are those shoes I recommended for you? Are they comfortable? Let me know. I'm curious. Wesley, Gustavo, Genevieve, Richard, Colleen, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. Henry, Dr. Serena, Eagle Beagle. Happy Friday, Mr. Eagle Beagle. Edgar, Illinois grain farmer. Just us. Jill, good morning, Jill. Arnolfo, Eduardo, Tim, Mike, Peter. Good morning, Peter. Is next week the on week or off week? Let me know. Mike, Mark, Doug, Jody, Tom, Charlie, Clyde, Eduardo, CJ, Vertuvian. I'm almost done here. We're going to start in a minute. We got Ruth, Dr. Serena. Happy Friday. I hope you are feeling better. I hope you're feeling well. I don't know exactly what's wrong with you, but I hope that things are moving in the right direction. Samson, Ricky, James, Ronaldo, Steve, Duzzy, Scotty, Robert, HG from Middle East. I hope nothing happens over the weekend. I hope you guys have a restful weekend. It's been going crazy. They just can't help themselves. Dave, the sassy trainer. I wish you changed it to the sassy trader. I like the sassy trader better, but I'll take sassy trainer. Alan, Deanna, Don, Moondog, Turkey, Kyung, KJD, Thomas. Haven't warned him yet. I gotcha. Robert, Ray, Steven, Carlos, good morning. Good. I'm glad you're ready for the notes. Kirk, Bill, Creo, good morning from the Ozarks. How's the weather in the Ozarks? Must be beautiful right now. Ooh, look at that. A couple of 200 people, 3 minutes. Thank you, Dr. Serena. I appreciate you being here. I really do. And I hope you're feeling okay. All right. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. By the way, just to give you heads up, real quick, let me just post this here. Take care of my business. So first things first, if you guys haven't seen the Alpha Zone Pro yet, there'll be a replay today. I won't be live. I will not be live today. I've had it. There will be a replay. I'm exhausted. Here's a replay. But we're going to have a special, what I wanted to tell you was we're going to have a special day in the VIP room today. I'm going to do you know how a few times ago we did where you guys give me your favorite ticker symbols and I pull them up and tell you how close you are to finding a good stock. We've done that twice before. They've been really, really popular sessions. You guys love those sessions. So I'm going to do it today again, and I'll even incorporate the Bollinger Band width, okay? We've never done that before. So you guys will give me your favorite stocks in the VIP room today, and I will criticize them, obviously, and hopefully we'll find some good setups, and I'll incorporate the Bollinger Band width. So you can see how the Bollinger Band width looks on your favorite stock. How's the weather in Florida? It's very warm. It's in the high 70s, very humid. 407 in the trading zone lot. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. Now all we need is to get good trading action so we can get good winners. It's very hard making money when the markets are doing. Don't even get me started. But yes, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. I really do appreciate it. The weather's warm. It's in the high 70s. Good morning, Richard. Good morning and happy Friday to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope this low probability market is not screwing with you too much because it's messing with me. Steve says, how's Matt family? They're doing good. I heard from him this morning. He's taking the baby home. So they had a little reversal of fortune. I'm going to start right now. I just wanted to give you. So it seemed like the baby would have to stay overnight and the mom and Matt was going to go home. But things got changed yesterday. And it looks like the baby got discharged or is getting discharged. The baby's fine, knock on wood. The baby's great. But it looks like the mom has a little bit of an infection from giving birth. So it looks like the mom may stay in the hospital for another day or two or three. I don't know the details. But it looks like the baby, so it looks like they have the opposite of what they thought was going to happen. So it looks like Matt's already has the baby home or is taking the baby home today at 8 o'clock. But the mom is still going to stay in the hospital. And I'll give you guys a full update. Matt is working today. He's not here, but he is behind the scenes working today, either from the hospital or from the house, or I don't know from where, but he's like my MacGyver. He's always working. So anyhow, the house, two girls and 6 computers. Jeez, you got a full house. No money last few days, Richard. It's been really hard. Yeah. Richard, if you're not making money and I'm not making money, then you know what I'm going to tell people? It's a really shitty market. It's a really shitty market. Really shitty market. Really shitty market. I mean, Richard, we know how to do it. And if it's hard for us, trust us, it's hard. It's hard right now. So, and I'm glad you're saying that, Richard, because you know what? It makes people understand that you will have losers, that you need high probability market environment. And right now, the biggest giveaway, volume is really, really low. I'm not making any excuses. It's just been a really low probability environments. You'll see, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. You'll see when there's a high probability environment, we'll have like 3, 4, 5 trades in a day. And when we're like barely looking to find one, it's usually a very low probability. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, yeah, thank you for that confirmation, which is good to have. For the first time in a while, I'm glad it's a weekend. Haven't worked so hard for so little money. Tell me about it, Kevin. Tell me about it. Flat is a position. Yeah. I know. The problem is we've got these eager beavers who are new to the trading zone and they're calling customer service and they're saying, I haven't got my trade. I paid for trades and I haven't got my trade. The point that a lot of people don't understand is you need to have a good market. You know, I'd rather give you 5 trades on a good day and not give you any trades on a crappy day than give you crappy trades on a crappy day. So the Bollinger Width on Think Swim has more settings than 10.2. I don't know, Wesley, but you'll be able today to set it up and coordinate it with mine. Yeah, it's true. And I've been telling you the same. I don't think it's a rebalancing day for institutions. I think it's going to be after 2 o'clock, just very, very, not a lot of directional trading volume. And shot on news, besides I've been paper trading, polishing Alpha Zone. That's a good week to do that. Trying to make money. SPY was ruthless. Yeah, ruthless this week. Ruthless this week. Okay, so today in the VIP room, are you guys okay with that? Do you guys like me to do those sessions where you guys pick the stocks and I tell you what's wrong with it and we'll apply the Bollinger Band with it? Let me know if you guys are. Thank you, Robert. I'll pass that on to Matt. And he does come here quietly under the cloak of darkness and sees what we're doing. He was in the VIP room all day yesterday. He just wasn't talking. Yeah, it's not a bad time for an iron condor. I'm actually going to see if I could find one today. I was waiting for today to do an income trade. I'm going to actually write it right here. Trade. See, you guys are helping me write notes. All right, good. So today in the VIP room, I'm going to be giving you your favorite stock. And folks really like, thank you, Dr. Serena. And folks really like when I do that. And now Let me just give you customer service live link and we'll begin. We got a lot of people in here. We can now begin. Let me give you Cam's link right here. Right there. I got it. And we'll begin. It's just bad all. Yeah. It's bad all around. Bad all around. All right. All right. Let's talk markets. All right. So what are we starting off with? We've got a weak market across the board. We've got weak but random, but erring on the side of weakness. You got the Russells up a little bit, but overall, there's just not much here. And also remember, no, you don't have to email me. You don't have to email me. Just Arnolfo, you don't have to email me. Just give it to me live. Prepare it and give it to me live when I'm talking. Okay. Good morning, Rochelle. How's Leon doing? I haven't heard about Leon. I hope Leon's doing well. Okay, so this is not a good start to the day. This is definitely not a good start to the day. I mean, this is random. Also, folks, remember, Fridays are not big days for the market. They're days when there's just not a lot going on, not a lot of action. Sometimes we do have action, but usually not. Now, that could be different today if the report is a catalyst. Now, last several reports, they have not been, ever since the Fed pretty much gave us their timeline and adjusted rates lower. For the people crying, we're not getting trades, that's life, I would rather make money. Exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Rochelle. Please listen to it. Oh, it wasn't Richard, it was Robert. At least listen to what Robert says. Please listen to what Robert's saying. There's a lot of value in what he just wrote. Please listen to him. Please listen to him. If I don't give you trades, it's not because I'm not sitting here and looking like a madman at the market. It's because there's nothing to trade. Stop calling customer service and complaining about me doing my job. All right. All right. So this is what we're looking at. Unless the number is really, really, really amazing, or the number is really, really, really bad. Okay. I don't think we're going to have as much of an impact, and I'll explain to you why. Because we already know what the Fed is thinking. If the Fed is thinking we're probably going to raise, we're maybe not, probably, then this number becomes really important because this is the preferred gauge that the Fed looks at, the core PC right here. I highlighted it in yellow for you, okay? In yellow for you. But at the same time, if this number is just going to be 2.6 or 2.7, in line with these expectations, you're not going to get a great move because they're not going to amount to anything. See, the reason these reports are important because they can sway the Fed into taking action. Now, remember when we were talking about, is the kid going to get their bike? Is the kid not going to get their bike? Is the kid going to get their bike? Is the kid not going to get their bike? Well, when you're trying to answer that question, this is like the biggest thing in the world, because this can literally impact whether the kid gets his bike or not, and when the kid gets his bike or not. But thank you, Richard, for writing that. It means a lot because it's true. It's true. It's just shitty market right now. You can't make a pretty drawing out of if you don't have the tools. So this number right here, if it solves a problem, if it solves a puzzle, it's really important. But the Fed already said we're really not going to do anything, and we know they're not going to raise rates, right? They're looking to lower rates. So unless this number can really change the perspective of what they're going to say, in other words, if the number is so low or so high that Powell will say, "Oh wow, this changes things." Otherwise, it's not going to have a big impact because there's nothing riding on it. You guys understand? Where do you find futures trading? Rochelle, what broker do you use? List your broker right here. What broker do you use, Rochelle? Just list your broker, and I'll tell you. Yeah, just let me know who you use, and I'll help you with that, or just email me. But just let me know what broker you use. Okay. All right, dear. All right. So that's why all of these reports. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Serena. Thank you. We got a lot of people here. Good. Excellent. And don't forget, thumbs up, folks. Thumbs up. It helps YouTube. It helps YouTube rank us higher, from what I understand. And I don't even know if that's true. Well, I want to know who she uses first. But yeah, let me know who you use, Rochelle. Schwab? Yeah, just call them and tell them to okay you for E-minis. And here's the ticker symbols. Look, Rochelle. This is the ticker symbols, dear. ES or... That's it. It's ES. And that's it, Rochelle. And you're good to go. $5 a point, $50 a point. And I'll talk about that in the VIP room extensively today. I'll give you guys some I'll give you guys some food for thought today in the VIP room about futures, okay? And I'll talk about it. By the way, in the morning when we check the market, guess what I'm looking at? Do you see this? E-mini futures 5731. Now look at SPX. See, the E-mini is based on the SPX, okay? Or if it goes from 5,693 to 5,694, that's $50. If it goes from 5,693 to 692, that's $50. The micro, it's $5. So every point, every dollar, 5,693 to 5,694, it's either $50 or $5, depending if you're trading the micro or the E-mini per contract. All right. Brian says, where do we find events happening for the day? Right here, Brian. Here's the link for you, man. There you go. All you got to do is ask. Here. There you go. Brian, I just posted it for you. Enjoy. It updates every Monday. That's it. That's it. MES. Yeah. I just posted it for her. That's it. And then, Rochelle, it's not going to be priced like the SPY. See, look. SPY has 3 digits, right? SPX has 4 digits, right? It's 5,000, not 500, 5,693. But so does the SPX, you see? The E-mini follows SPX, which follows the SPY. So 5,693. So let's say you're at 5,690, and it goes from 5,690 to 5,700. So that's 10 points, right? From 690 to 700. Multiply 10 times $50, $500. Or multiply 10 by $5, $50. Start with the micro, MES, and then go to ES. That's all this is. That's all we're doing here. Each $500 margin controls $50,000. I'll repeat this later today in the VIP room a few times, okay? It's $50 a point, $5 a point. That's it. And they fluctuate in quarter points. So 25 cents is $12.50. Yeah, just have to fill out a little paperwork. Right. Yeah, what Jeff just said. You can't buy stocks on SPX. You can just buy options. But that's how it fluctuates. That's all it is. Real simple. All right. So big report today. Personal consumption. The PCE report right here. That's coming out in about 10 minutes. As far as the market's neutral right now. My Picasso drawing is still forming, as you guys could see right here. Isn't it interesting, Carlos? Now we're below the VWAP, by the way, below the A line. Let me put up the SPY because I need volume so I could do the VWAPs. Yeah, see that? Look. We're below the 8-day and we're below the quadruple witching right here, or as of right now. And we closed yesterday as well. Now I want to show you guys, look at this bar yesterday. See this bar yesterday? How do you day trade this? How do you day trade this? How do you day trade this? And how do you day trade this? There's no meat to the move. There's nothing there yesterday. There's nothing here yesterday. Do you see it? Now, Thursday there was something there, but Matt and I were really busy with his baby and all that. But look at Wednesday and look at Friday. How do you trade this? Do you see these days here? No. Stop trying to day trade when you see a move like this or like this. You're going to lose money. There's nothing there. Up or down. You're just going to get chopped up. like we did yesterday, here and here, and volume is low. So again, let's make sure today we actually get some volume, okay? Yeah, yeah. How do you trade E-minis and Interactive Broker? Rakesh, just how I explained it to you. It's the same ticker symbol across the world. It's the same ticker symbol. And you can always call Interactive. I love how people do this. How about you just call Interactive Brokers and say, I want to trade E-minis? You know, walk me through the online forum for futures. Super easy, 5 minutes. Yeah, it takes about 5 minutes. Now, I'm going to warn you about something. If you get addicted to trading futures with Schwab, their commission is about twice as big as other futures brokers that just specialize in futures, and their margin is like $1,200 per contract instead of $500. So if you get good at it, and if you like it, and if you like trading futures, I'll give you a name of 3 or 4 or 5 futures brokerage firms where the commission will be about half the price of Schwab, and your margin will be minimum exchange, which is $400 per contract for the SPY day trading and $40 for the micro E-mini, okay? So just let me know if you guys want it, and I'll give you a name. I already did in the class. All right, let's talk about this. So far, this is not looking pretty. So far, I hate to say I told you so, but my Picasso drawing is coming to fruition. We do have the major report. Bond market. What's the bond market? Bond market's higher today. We actually have higher bond market today by a good percentage, almost a basis point. Hopefully, this is going to help the market. I will tell you this. My biggest fear is this up move is flight to quality, not bonds naturally going up because of this gap. So I'm a little hesitant and I'm a little nervous. And also, we're still at the 50-day moving average. Manny, you want the names? AMP Futures, Ninja Trader. Here. AMP Futures, Ninja Trader. Good luck. Yeah, what Richard just said. Yeah, I hooked him up with that company. Yeah, I just gave you 2. And if you need 2 or 3 more, I'll give you those 2. Yeah, I gave them to you guys. AMP Futures, Ninja Trader. I gave you both. And by the way, they're both compatible with TradingView, just so you know. No excuses. So AMP Futures and Ninja Trader. That's where professional futures traders go, okay? Yeah, I did. I want to see a pivot, but and this pivot was right outside of my zone here. So we're back in the zone, but I want to see the stock market cooperate. Yesterday, when we went down, the stock market really didn't really react. So I'm curious if it's going to react today on this. But this is better for the bond market because it puts us back into this range right here. We still need to get above this red line to be on this side of the fence versus this side of the fence. Rakesh, how about you call Interactive Brokers? Hey, Rakesh, I got an idea for you, my friend. Look. How to trade E-minis with Interactive Brokers. Hey, look at this. How to trade small futures at Interactive Brokers. Oh my goodness, they have a video? How to trade micro E-mini futures on IBKR desktop. Oh my goodness gracious. They have a video. Hey, Rakesh, do you know how to type in Google? No, I don't know how to do it, Rakesh, but these videos, like 20 videos will show you. You're welcome. Don't ask me questions you can find answers from yourself easily. We'll see, Richard. So the bond market is a little higher, which is good, which reduces yield, which is good. US dollar, on the other hand, is just flat. By the way, notice we came to this level and we're not really moving anywhere, but we're still above the 8-day EMA. So I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt, even though we're below the 200-day moving average. But to me, this doesn't really do anything, especially in light of the bond market rallying like this. So I don't know if this bond market is rallying because this is short covering flight to quality or because yield is getting lower. Remember, this is futures. This is based on trading. This is 20-year plus. This isn't based on the Fed. So, but yield is lower. Yield is lower. Gold. What is gold doing? Gold is still making all-time highs. Not good for the market. Not good for the market. U.S. dollar in the toilet. Gold going higher. You know what happens in a recession, folks? The US dollar gets really weak and commodities like gold get really strong. Just heads up. Crude oil. You may or may not have recalled. Just log in, go to your account management, then trade permission, ask for trading futures. Yeah, it's really easy. I know you guys want it to be really hard to trade futures, but it's really easy. It's easier to trading than trading options because you don't have to worry about strike price or expiration days. Okay. Yes, Tiago. Yeah, on the long-term scale, everything will happen. Just ask for Joe or Mark. There you go. Yes, Larry, it is, and I talk about it all the time. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. So right here, remember I told you we have a lot of resistance here, and it looks like we're getting right into it. Look how it's resisting. See how these candles are? That's the 50-day. It's not liking it. And if it can get above the 50, you've got the 200, and then you got two VWAPs here, which are really close, which means they're from last year. And so we're above the VWAP, this VWAP, but we're below this VWAP, which means we're getting pinched. We're getting pinched. And usually when we get pinched, we tend to break out one way or the other. That is inflationary, Sylvain. You're absolutely right. Silver and gold usually follow each other. Yeah, folks, all you need to do is ask your broker to give you permission to trade futures. And once you get good at it, just switch to a futures broker. And I told you that Ninja Trader and AMP Futures are really good. And if you don't like them, I'll give you 100 others. Interactive Brokers is really good too, by the way, for futures. Yeah. And TradeStation's good too for futures. A lot of folks use TradeStation for futures. And we are going to be hopefully building a platform for the Alpha Zone Pro. But I want to give Matt and Brian a little time to rest and recoup and see if it's even possible. I think it is, but I'm not going to ask them to do that right now. China's going lower. China's going lower. All those stocks, the Babas, the JDs, the Bidus, it's coming off. And look, we actually broke this compression. We are now below this compression. We are now below this compression. Sylvain says when silver starts to outpace gold, yes. Don't get me started, Tiago, on the tariffs. Please don't get me started on the tariffs. Okay. So let me now read the fundamentals, and then we'll get into the technicals, okay? And then I'll give you stocks. And there are some decent stocks. There are some decent stocks to the upside and downside. A lot of them are repeaters, but yeah, Brian, I take it easy. Take it easy. You've been you've been like, yeah. Take it easy. I don't want you doing anything. What I want you to do is making some money on the trades. That's what I want you doing, Brian. Take it easy. We'll get to it. We'll get to it in time, or I'll just hire somebody to do it. It's not a big deal. The trading view was a big deal, but I really appreciate it, Brian. Really appreciate it. So, folks, E-minis are down a little bit. Notice before the market opens, what are we looking at? What do we even look at? Do we even look at the stocks? No, I'm looking at E-minis. How do I gauge the market pre-open every day? E-minis. So you see how E-minis down $8? So let's say you have $400 margin, right? 8 times 50 is $400. This move right here, you would have made your entire margin back per contract right here, 8 points. So it's $50 a point or $5 a point. And the points are right here. 775, that's 8 points right there. 8 times 50 or 8 times 5, depending on which contract you trade. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Okay? That's all you need to know. Okay. So that's how we gauge the market anyway before the market opens and during the day. I use futures. Futures and SPX, they just key off of each other. Uncertainty, again, market participants remain cautious surrounding you. Do you guys remember 2 months ago, 3 months ago when I first started talking about tariffs when nobody else was? You guys threw the book at me. What? No, it'll never happen. It's a negotiation tactic. And here we are. All right. Automakers sank after U.S. President Trump imposed 25% tariffs on auto imports starting next week. And he's not done yet. He's mentioned something about pharmaceuticals too. App plummeted 20% It was there was a short report. Now, the thing about this Muddy Waters research, it's just a dude. It's not the company. So this really doesn't mean anything. It's just like I mean, I can go out there and do a research report and do the same thing this Muddy Waters did. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just a guy. I mean, like, there could be something valuable in these reports, and there could be something accurate in these reports. But just because somebody comes out with a report and the stock goes down, it doesn't really mean anything. You guys understand that, right? Yeah. No, he didn't lie at all. No, no, he didn't. It's exactly what he said. I mean, that's what and that's what bothers me, Tiago, about the Fed. The Fed knew. The Fed knew. See, the Fed lowered rates after Trump was elected when they did it the second time. What, you didn't know that Trump was going to do all these things? He told all of us he was going to do it, and he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. So, or at least trying to do what I don't know about doing, but he's trying to do everything he said he was going to do. So, for them to come and say, "Well, it's because of him," it's no, man. You lowered rates after he was elected, you morons. And I was here telling you, you already know he's elected. Why are you lowering rates? Even he was telling them not to lower rates. Don't get me started. AMD got downgraded. What does this mean for chip stocks today? What happens when AMD or Nvidia gets upgraded? Again, I seem to be saying almost the same thing every day, and I want to stop. I want to move on from there. But I think everybody now gets where I was going with this. I usually stop talking when I see something here. That's it. It's permanent. It's permeated the market. Dollar Tree surged 11%, was top percentage gainer. Selling Family Dollar business to Bridge Capital. I think this is very interesting. I don't know why they're doing that, but they have their reasons. GDP came out yesterday. Oh, by the way, the report came out. Hold on a second. Let's look at the market. Shoot. Let's look at the bond market. Bonds are going up. Bonds are going up. QQQ, SMH, not really doing anything, not having the impact. Remember the impact before when the kid was about to get his bike? It was like a huge deal, right? Let's see what the number is. Survey says, I should be a game show host. Yeah, they still aren't here. Does anybody know what the numbers are? It's 2.8. That's not good. That's not good. If it's 2.8, does anybody have the numbers? 2.8. Yeah, that's not good. If it's 2.8, it's not good. Yeah. Market is not reacting positively. QQQ, not reacting positively. SMH, not really doing anything. AMD, down. See, ARM. Yeah, not really doing much. Not really doing much. But this was not a good report. This doesn't, this is not a good report. This is the market overnight. This is the market after the report. 2.5 and 2.8. Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. So this was on par, but this was not. But this is what the Fed looks at, you see? This is what the Fed looks at, the core. By the way, that's their number one. Okay, thank you. We got it. 2.8. Not good. Not good. Not good. It's in the range. The world's not going to fall apart, but this is not good. This is not good. This is telling us that rates are going to be higher for longer. Unfortunately, folks. Unfortunately. Ugh, terrible. Okay, this is my favorite part. I need popcorn every time I go here. Because these guys are so political, it's ridiculous. I smell politics when I read this. Barkin said on Thursday that swift policy change by the Trump administration have created a sense of instability amongst businesses. Yes, we know that. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys for the last few months. Now the Fed is telling you that. But didn't you know he was going to do that? Did you think all these things he was going to do were not going to have an impact? Why did you lower rates when you knew that was going to happen? Because I was telling you this was going to happen when they did it. If I knew about it, they should know about it. You think No, 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 no. And accompanying a fall in sentiment could quiet demand. No, you don't say. That's why you lowered rates twice, you moron, right? You lowered rates twice coming into this, right? Labor and inflation still running high. Yes, the Fed really still running high. Well, you didn't say that 3 months ago. You said 3 months ago that inflation was under control. I write these things down. I remember what you people say. The Fed's moderately restrictive stance is in a good place to be. Okay, fair enough. Boston Collins said, inevitable the tariffs will fuel inflation. Really? Well, I'm going to ask you a question, Mrs. Susan Collins. Where were you 2 months ago after President Trump was elected? How come you weren't saying that 2 months ago? Where were you 2 months ago when I was saying it's inevitable? When I was saying this, how come you weren't saying this? This is not my job to say it, but it's your job to say it. Where were you 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when I was saying exactly this? And you were saying everything is hunky-dory. Everything is pure. We're on track to lower rates. Everything is doing great. Tell me I'm crazy, guys. He did. I'd love to blame him for this, but I'm not going to blame him because he said 1,000 times that he's going to do all this. He did. He did, Jeff. He did. Folks, you all know he did. Don't you remember? That was part of his campaign. He even he said it 1,000,000 times. He did say it. And what did they do? Okay, you didn't know he was going to be president. Fine, you did it one time. But then you did it again after he got elected. Knowing this was going to happen? How dare you? No. He was going to do exactly this. I told you he was going to do this. I told you they were making a huge mistake by lowering rates. He told them he was going to do it and not to lower rates. See this, and I said, what are they going to do? They're going to point the fingers at him. And they're doing exactly that. It sucks because, yes, it is him doing it, but they knew he was going to do it. And all they had to do was keep rates steady. They're assholes. Sorry about it, folks. I get very upset about this. I get very upset because it was so clear. It was as clear as day. You know how I know it was as clear as day? Because I was talking about it every day here. What does Jen say? All right. So we already know what this number came out at. Let's see how. Sorry, I don't mean to get into it, but I care a lot about this. I care a lot about this, folks. SMH going down. Yeah. QQQ going down. And bond market's going up. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jeff, I now have the answer of why the bond market's going up. It's not going up because rates are going lower. It's going up because of flight to quality. There's no way the bond market would go up like this and the stock market would go down like this any other way. And if anybody's been trading for more than 5-10 years, you're sitting here going, he's absolutely right again. Bonds don't go up and stocks go down unless it's flight to quality. That means people are buying bonds and selling their stocks, not buying bonds and buying stocks. They're selling stocks and buying bonds. Do you understand the difference? What Jeff and I just said. Jeff, your participation is very welcome. Please feel free because you obviously know what you're talking about. Tell us how you feel. You know exactly how I feel. And by the way, I hate to say this, but it only strengthens my Picasso drawing, which I was hoping I was wrong with. There it is. We're now below the 200, 15, and 8. And we're below yesterday's low. Well, how about MAGs? Almost below yesterday's low. Yeah, we are below yesterday's low. Without any uptick. Picasso Square come to fruition. Yeah, Carlos, yeah. It is the Fed's. I said it's the Fed's fault. I didn't say it was his fault. I may not agree with what he's doing, but he told us what he was going to do, and they did not react. It is 1,000% their fault. It's 1,000% their fault. 1,000% their fault. Not 100%, 1,000%. 1,000%. And folks, I just want to ask you a question for those who've been here for a long time. Did I not say this is exactly what was going to happen and they're going to end up blaming him for it? Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. Please, I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. They have to remember the Fed's job is to accommodate America's economy to what the president is doing, not go against what the president is doing. Oh, we're having a new administration. Oh, that administration may cause some hurdles to the economy. Oh, maybe we should not lower rates. I did 100 times. I did. I wish I didn't, but I did. We also have consumer sentiment. Let's see. I totally forgot. I get worked up sometimes when I'm in a real, that means I'm zoned in. Consumer sentiment is going to come out at 10. Folks, consumer sentiment has been declining now for 4 or 5 months. Political, and it shows more than ever. Yeah, it is. Are you kidding me? After yesterday and today, huge. So I'm not expecting this number to be good. I'm not expecting this number to be good. Okay. Why am I not expecting this number to be good? Because it's been going on a downtrend for 4.5 months now. Consumer confidence and consumer sentiment. By the way, let me give you guys some links. So if you haven't seen the Alpha Zone, it'll be a demo at 4 o'clock today. Here is VIP room where I will be picking your favorite stocks today. No, I blame the Fed for this 100%. 100%. Not Trump. Trump is a president. He's doing what he's going to do, but the Fed has to be accommodative of that. They have to be accommodative of that. They're not. They acted like, you know what they were acting like? They were acting like there was not going to be any change in when the administration was doing from the last. And you and I all knew that. Didn't we all know that Trump was going to do stuff? Didn't they know? If we knew, didn't they know? Then why didn't they react? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm getting worked up, but for the right reasons. Europe is down this morning as investors digested a slew of economic data, as well as Trump's administrative latest tariffs. Technology stocks lost ground on Friday, and that's before this report. Remember, the PC wasn't out yet, and already tech was weak in Europe. That's not good. But you are not doing it live. Right? But you are not doing it live. No, at 4 o'clock, no, but I will be live at, no, it's a replay. It's my first replay. They decided to give me a reprieve today. I'm just tired. Bob, I've been doing it every day for 2 weeks now. But even last Sunday, remember? But I'm tired. I'm really tired. I really am tired, folks. But the 12 o'clock, I'll be giving you guys live stocks. You guys will have to pick stocks, and I'll be going live. Europe is down. This is not good. Not good at all. We're not getting tailwind from Europe. China closed lower on concerns over upcoming U.S. tariffs, escalating trade war. Consumer and energy stocks led the decline. Consumer. Benchmark index ended flat, having digested U.S. President Trump's. I love how they say President Trump's. They don't say U.S. tariffs. They say President Trump's tariffs. It's priceless. Are now gearing up to implement so-called reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd. I think we're going to start seeing volatility after that. Yeah. Yeah, you've been there with me, all of you guys, most of you guys. Nikkei closed sharply lower today, hitting a 2-week low as worries about the potential impact of. So we're not getting any tailwind, folks, from Europe. We're not getting any tailwind from China. We're not getting any tailwind from Japan. And on top of that, we have the bond market doing this to the stock market. See how the Dow's doing. down 124. If we break this low on the Dow, 421.45, we're about 40 ticks away. We're going to we're going to enter this gap area here, and it's not going to be good. This market was worrying on me. Me too. Yeah, I've said it many times. So this is good for our chip short. Yes, this is good for our chip short. Yes. Speaking of our chip short, AMD got downgraded, which is good for our chip short in the pit. I appreciate you not mentioning the name of the stock. Thank you for doing that. And also KLAC, which is very big chip stock, got downgraded. So you got a downgrade on AMD, and you got a downgrade on KLAC coming into Scuba Chris in today's session. And chip stocks, as I've mentioned many times, they're very much insensual. So that's not good for us. No tailwind, just strong. Yeah. I did, Carlos. I did. So let's now go to our technical levels, okay? And I don't have to go to work today. I'm already at work. Matt's going to start back again next week, so I don't have to worry about being late anywhere today, which makes my job a little easier. And it's been hard without Matt the last couple of days, folks. I've been on my own all week, you know. Matt does a lot of work. Thank God we launched the Alpha Zone before the baby came. That would have been something, right? All right. So you saw volatility. Volatility went up. Folks, we're at 1924. Let me see what the number is live right now. Yeah, we're right now at 18. Oh, so it's a little lower, 1880, 69. But no, actually, we're a little higher right now. We're at 1927 as of this morning. The next key level is 20. This level right here, it's 1990, but it's really 20. Also, I want you guys to keep something in mind. The market is below the 200-day moving average. That limits the amount of institutional program buying and program selling. That's one of the reasons volume is low right now, because we're below this 200-day moving average, okay? We're below this 200-day moving average. At the same time, when volatility gets to 20, it has a very similar impact to when the S&P 500 hits the 200-day moving average. What the VIX tells us when it hits 20 is we are in danger zone. We have higher than usual volatility. Institutions don't like to trade when volatility is very high. It makes life difficult for them. Remember, they're not trying to speculate on price. They're trying to create liquidity and fill shares. So they slow down as well. So what happens is you have a double whammy, because you have the markets, all markets below the 200-day moving average, except for the Dow. Let's see. I might have spoken too soon. Let's see if the Dow's below. You're at the 200-day moving average on the Dow. You're below the 200-day moving average on everywhere. And by the way, people don't look at the Dow. They look at the S&P 500. The Dow only has 30 stocks. See how we broke the low on the QQQ? That means my Picasso drawing is coming closer to fruition, which puts us back into this area here. Okay? So, no, this is not good for the market. I wish I could tell you anything good, but volatility getting closer to 20 is not good. I obviously want to see a reversion back today below this pivot, which is at 1865. I'm going to have to redraw these at some point, but maybe I'll do it this weekend. But I have to redraw them, bring them closer to line. But nonetheless, with or without these lines, the key level you want to watch is you want the 20 level. That's all bets are off for institutions. And then you want to watch the low you want to see the low from yesterday, which is at 1793. So 20 or the low from yesterday. Yesterday's low or 20. Those are the two levels we're going to be watching. Okay? In terms of market sentiment, Roger, how come we haven't been making any money last couple of days on anything? Well, we did take 3 winners this week in our swing trading programs, actually, now that I recall. But look at the number of stocks making 90-day highs. 55. Look at the number of stocks making 90-day lows. 63. I know, Kevin. I know. But what can I do? Do you want me to lie to you and tell you everything is good with the world? The market's going to go up. The Fed is right. Trump is right. I don't do that. That's not me. I have truth serum going through my veins. I say it how it is. I, I mean, would you rather I lie to you? Do you want me to lie to you, Kevin? I'm not going to do that. Come on. I value you guys way too much for that. I'm not going to do that. You know? Dive a lot in Vallarta. Oh, Puerto Vallarta, amazing. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to bullshit you, Kevin. I'm not going to bullshit you, my friend. I'm not going to do that. I have way too much respect for all of you. So we still don't have a lot of directional momentum. Now, we could increase momentum to the low side. Let's see how it's been. 56, 17. Then yesterday was 56. And now we have 63. So we went from 17 to 63. This number has to get to 100. Or at least this number has to get to 100. We're still at 83, including ETFs. Without ETFs, we're at 63. So 20 of these are ETFs. Point is, we're still below 100, but we're starting to lean more to the downside. You want me to lie once in a while? Okay. All right. All right. So technicals. Let's look at technicals. Unfortunately for the QQQ, there's really nothing here. Let me go live here. There's really nothing here till we get to this level, which I drew for you guys a few days ago. There's really nothing here for us. There's really nothing here for us till this level, okay? I think you guys prefer the white background. I'm not sure. You guys will tell me what you prefer. Semiconductors. Ay, ay, ay. I think we could, at this point, just stare at the pictures and you guys would probably already know what I'm thinking. Here. Let me make a picture for you guys. Here. Do you see that? I'm going to post it in the Telegram channel. Here. There you go. Public Telegram channel for you to look at. Just so you guys don't, so that I can't come back and say, "Oh, I said we were going to go up," and no, what I say, I'll go back, and yeah, that, yeah. You saw what I just posted in the Telegram channel, yeah. Anyways, SPY white back, yeah. Most prefer the white background. That's what I've learned. That's why we're going to use the bar chart today for our analysis. It's easier, and you could see it right here. You could see how the SPY broke the low of yesterday on a no day and how it couldn't get above these levels. And now we're coming down and I'm going to go ahead and expand this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and expand this. So you guys see exactly what I don't want to repeat the same thing I've been showing you. I don't want to show you that stupid Picasso drawing again, but I think you guys all understand exactly what we're talking about here. Okay. The golden 265, wonder when we'll get there. Angie, and look at what happened when we got there. Here, let me show you. Here's 265. There's my line right here. We came, we didn't close above it, or one day we did, and that's it. It held. It held pretty good. If you can guess the top of a range within 2 points, you are doing really, really well. How about mega caps? Let's look at mega caps. Now, the reason I'm going back and forth behind this and my other screen is because this is in real time. Okay. And if you look at mags right here, you could see that we already broke the low. See how here we didn't break the low yet? Here we already broke the low, which is unfortunate. And SMH, you could see how we already broke the low as well. So that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. SMH is down 1%. Anyway, this is not great. This is not great. All right. For some reason, though, our stock from yesterday in the pit is holding up unusually well, which is not great. But we'll figure it out. All right. We need to buy shares of your Picasso drawing. It's going up in value. Yeah. What about crypto? I forgot about Bitcoin today. What about crypto? Bitcoin. This one right here. Do you remember what I told you? Correlation between this and my Picasso drawing. So look at this and look at mega caps. Do you guys really think that Bitcoin trades on its own volition now? Look at the two pictures. The only difference is these are above the 200 and this is below the 200. The pattern is identical. Identical. Literally identical. So what's leading right now? Bitcoin, consumer discretionary, retail communication, but look at technology and chips. So you have a very broken, very, very broken. It's kind of interesting when you see the SPY right in the middle. That usually tells you that half are above, half are below. That means we're pretty fragmented. You want SPY to be either all the way down or all the way up because these are the components of the SPY for obvious reasons. So you could see that mid caps, Russell 2000 are apart, home builders are here, but financials are here. Healthcare is here, utilities are here, but consumer staples is here. This is a mixed bag of nuts. Mixed bag of nuts. Big, 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 big bag of nuts. Okay, it's time. Oh, one last thing, and we'll go into our stocks. The fact that gold is rising is not a great sign. So you have 40% of stocks trading above the 200-day moving average, which means we are definitely in a correction. 50-day, you only have 30%. So there's most stocks are 70% of stocks are trading below the 50-day moving average, which is not good. In terms of performance, you could see we still have less than 50% of stocks trading above the S&P 500, 36 on the Russell 3000, and NASDAQ 47 and 38. So we still have quite a lot of tough love here. Tough to trade when SMH was at the top earlier in the week and now at the bottom. Yeah, it's very hard to trade right now. Folks, if I'm telling you it's very hard to trade, it's very hard to trade. I've been doing this for a few days now. It's hard to trade, okay? All right, let me give you stocks that I'm looking at. Downside first, ACLS. Wrong. This is wrong ticker. ACLS. This is the right ticker. I'll tell you what I is real accurate. AZP breaks bye-bye. Yeah, very accurate. That AZP is really accurate. Look at how the stock moves. Do you see how much back and forth it has? Almost none. That's the kind of stocks you want to trade. TSM. Chip stock already at the low. I pretty much should have done any chip stock except the one that I did yesterday, but it is what it is. But it all of a sudden decided to get stronger on us, but it is what it is. GBX breaking down. VRT breaking down. Amcor Technology. Notice how clean these trends are. Foot Locker, still on my list. Nice clean stock. DLR, I mentioned this. This is breaking down because of the announcement in Microsoft that they have less Digital centers, data centers, they're closing data centers. This is a data center. When you see this stock going down, it's not good for technology because the only business they have is storing technological servers. That means demand is getting weaker. Like Zoom, where do you think Zoom servers are located? WK. Hope you guys like my stocks so far. KLIC. Click. Oops. KLIC. This here it is. Click. Yeah. Sofa. Kulik and Sofa. Look at the downtrend. Strong downtrend. See what kind of stock is this? NASDAQ. Electronic semiconductors. Boom. There you go. There you go. Let's now do the long side, okay? Jeff says, pulling back on AI expansion, business providers anticipating recession. Yep. That's what DLR going down means. AGI, gold. Here's a gold stock for you. I would wait for I would wait for it to be at the 8-day. I would wait for it to be at this VWAP level right here. Notice, look at how this VWAP is trailing the lows. So if some institution is buying off the VWAP levels, off the quadruple witching, they would hit almost identical to the 8-day EMA. Do you see why I use the 8-day EMA? There's a bunch of VWAPs around the 8-day EMA. I have my theories, but they're just theories. I can't prove them. But that's why I think the 8-day works so well, because there's a bunch of VWAPs around those areas. ICE still looks good. First time we've ever talked about the stock here, right? MMC. Nike is not following it right now. Look at this breakout. It's a nice breakout. Roll. Bro. Now, I think a few of these are insurance stocks. You only need one. CB, this is definitely an insurance stock. Chubb. Insurance stocks are looking good. This is a little choppy. I like Bro better. And RSG. That's defensive, by the way. Okay. You asked me about Nike. Let's look at Nike. Yeah. Nike and Foot Locker. Yeah. Yeah. But I like the trend. Look how smoother Foot Locker is than Nike. Smoother stock. Easier to trade. Not as choppy. You want to stick it to me, huh, Justice? All right, folks. Are there any questions? Let me give you guys some links. So I'll have a 4 o'clock replay for all of those who have not seen it. I'll be in the VIP room at noon going over your favorite stock. And I know Don Dang will bring APP there so I could look at it if he wants me to. And here is the link to Customer Service Live. Folks, if you have any questions, please don't send me customer service emails. Please, I'm begging you. You're just going to take my time and it's going to take me away from finding good trades. You're not going to be doing anybody any favors, especially with Matt not around. Short, sweet trading questions, okay? All right. Thank you all. If you missed this presentation, here's a replay link. I wish you all a happy weekend, and please bring your favorite stock at noon, and I will analyze it for you on the house. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much for all the support, all the love, and the amazing feedback from the Alpha Zone and Trading Zone. You guys are fantastic. I may look at that, Terrence. Why don't you bring it? I actually am going to add it to my watch list today. All right. I added it to my watch list. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a great day. It's Friday. Take it easy, Friday. And remember, we tend to bottom out around. Boy, I need a haircut. We tend to bottom out around 2 o'clock. I mean, to fizzle out around 2 o'clock on Fridays. We start off hot and heavy, and then nothing happens. So just be careful. Watch the market and watch for key levels. I'll keep you updated every step of the way. I'm not going to move from